go. Here's the controls.
So we're looking at a JP and a Ken.
We are.
Nice.
All right, Squirlls Ken versus EricMW JP. Starting off, combo starter. Let's see what we got.
All right, let's do this.
Beautiful stage.
I always appreciate the smiles. Got to up D-pad every time.
One of the best features in the game. Opening gambit here, nice and slow.
Yeah, let's just try to feel each other out in the first few seconds here. Just get an idea of the neutral. Nice jump in.
I'm already taking notice of Squirrls' movement. A lot of dashes back and forward. Maybe trying to be a little bit tricky with it.
Ooh, that was a good call on a DI.
Catches him.
Yeah, you kind of want to condition JP, especially in that spacing.
Yep, first knockdown. He's going to call out the amnesia, get a huge combo, and he is one choice away. Delayed throw tech saves him, but
tries to jump out.
Perfect KO to open it up.
Yeah, nice air to air. Good reactions by Squirrls right now.
All right, round 2. And yeah, now I think he's pretty confident he can just kind of go in, right?
Good DI check so far. A little bit of a drop.
Yeah, and then a random sweep.
Another
he's
DI.
Pretty friendly with that DI button. Let's see if EricMW can do anything to adjust to that, start baiting it out, react.
Yeah, he's going to have to look for that counter. Ooh, it was a good punish counter. Amnesia might bail him out of that.
Yep, back throw. At least get some positioning. Watch the jump out of the corner here. There it is.
Ken's got plenty of meter, too, so be careful on that DI.
Yeah, you needed that anti-air. Okay, didn't get the combo because the crouch medium kick can't with counter hit, I believe. But he cleans it up, takes a round, and we're going to round 3.
So it looks like Eric adjusted a little bit.
A little bit slower, right?
Yeah, look out for those DIs.
Right.
He's got to try to find his spacing at full screen as well.
Well, and the tricky part, too, if your opponent is showing you that they're going to jump, they're going to DI like this, right? There
yeah,
you go.
There's the counter.
So you can't, as a zoner, you have to be a little more careful with those projectiles. But great adjustment here. Spends a little meter to get a nice combo. Doesn't spike finish? Maybe he missed it?
Yeah, it could have been a misinput.
Oh, that's a nice opening. Doesn't convert.
Oh, another DI.
Yeah, Squirless is, it looks like he's using DI almost as a defensive option, like in case opponent drops combo or in case I drop my pressure or whatever, right?
Good idea by Squirrels. He did burn himself out, but the level 3 is going to get the burnout on Eric. So now they're kind of even, but Eric
he recovers faster, right?
Yeah, Eric's got the meter advantage, though, so got to be very careful with Squirrels.
Wakes up DP without the meter. He's a madman. And the jump is
and
gonna
another
do it.
jump in.
Yeah.
He's finding those pretty well.
Yeah, I think if you're Eric, you just maybe you focus a little bit more on anti-airs and reaction to DI. Don't worry so much about the zoning game.
Just take more time in neutral, I think.
And you got to punish those.
It's the second or third time I've seen him do that couch medium kick and just didn't follow up on a punish counter.
This is good. This is a nice opening here. All right, got him in the corner. A late departure setup.
There he goes. He's got the anti-airs down now. He's all over the jump-ins. There's the DI.
Blocks it. Better than taking the hit.
Third anti-air in a row. Oh, but he was a little too slow on that DI counter.
He was kind of walking forward. I'm not sure what he was going for there. Maybe just barely missed the reaction timing on that. Wake up drive reversal is going to get him off. Another crouch heavy punch.
Yeah, it was good.
That's a nice adjustment. I know we don't have scores updated here, but Squirless is up 1-0. So we're going to see if Eric can take a round here and put us to a game 3.
All right.
There we go.
So full screen still.
Yeah, suddenly Squirless is playing his own
game.
He
wanted to get some heavy projectiles out there.
I don't know if you're going to win that war against JP. That's always so tricky, the departure right above your head. Which way does he end up on, right?
Yeah. You never know if it's a cross-up or not.
Good defense.
Another DI. Yeah. Again with the medium kick. I believe JP can cancel into more and just kind of counter DI that,
not off counter the crouch medium kick. So yeah, if I'm Eric there, I'm going to try to avoid using non-special cancelable normals, right? There's a lot of DI coming out here. You got to be ready for that.
Right. Eric does have the drive advantage right now and all the meter in the world, so as long as he can keep Squirrels out, it's still one conversion for Squirrels. There's the
See how
DI,
slow he's playing? He's just not pressing anything. Let's see if Squirrels will give it to him, and he did. He put the game into Eric's hand, and Eric took it.
Yeah. All right, 1-1, Squirrels, Eric.
Nice adjustments.
Yeah, by both players. Right. Again, Squirrels trying to find that spacing, and Eric trying to keep him away.
No conversion off the straight fireball. That's a tricky one to do, but those are always fun.
All right, we're back to full screen again.
And this is the first time we've seen Eric be able to set up and properly zone, right?
Oh, nice little overhead. Again,
he recovered in time to DI. He just didn't believe it, right?
Yeah.
Back throw now. That's a lot of corner carry for Ken.
Oh, always dangerous to DI a neutral jump like that.
And you got to know, man, live by the sword, die by the sword. If he likes DI that much, he's going to be ready to counter DI, too.
I think that was a drop in the com with that projectile. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we got a side switch from Eric here.
I would just spend the level 1 and burn him out, do a short combo, but he's going to take the screen space and try and burn him out with just chipping projectile stuff. Not a bad choice either. Yeah, and see, now Squirrels does not want to block. He does not want to get burned out because that's a death sentence against JP.
Right. Both players level 2 stock as well. If Eric can carry that into next round, level 2 will be tough to deal with.
Nice. That'll beat that projectile. He feinted his previous one. He could have DI'd in time, but he's just not quite ready to pick the DI after whatever his option is.
Yeah, it's always tricky, especially projectile warring against Jamie, or JP, sorry.
See, that's that stand medium kick. That's what I want to see him punish with. Stand medium kick into, cane spin or something, right?
Right.
But he's doing okay. Oh, a little out of range for the crouch heavy, but the departure gives him some pressure here.
Finds the overhead.
Oh, spike in your face. Departure gets a little bit of extra damage.
Eric's just dominating the space right now.
Yeah. How many times have we seen that crouch medium kick get DI'd like that?
Yeah, I don't agree with the burnout there. Double drive rush, burnout.
He's probably feeling the pressure, right? Low on health. He wants to, ease up that gap a little bit, but he's given up his drive gauge to do it. And
he could have just optimally just done one drive rush. Give him more to the corner and spend it.
Yeah, now he's facing down one of the scariest characters when you're in burnout. And this is pretty much... Oh,
he's going to get his meter back.
just in time.
He's got a chance. Careful DI. Oh, nice.
That's going to do it.
Yep, that's it.
Nice patience from Eric. Good adjustment with the anti-airs. And he's going to take it 2-1 in our first match on stream here.
Very, very nice.
Well played. Of course, Luke's got some cool tools, right? You can do drive rush suppressor or like heavy knuckle to throw off the timing for people intercepting your drive rush. So it's a great character for him, considering his strengths as a player.
Those unique spacings with his reaction times are just very impressive.
His reaction times are disgusting.
It
makes me want to quit fighting games.
Yeah, well, I mean, we get older, but, we still got it.
You speak for yourself. I'm struggling out here.
All right, looks like Noah's going to go with Bison. He has picked up Bison recently just to kind of deal with tougher matchups.
Okay. Tougher matchups for Luke?
Apparently.
I'm curious about that. Well, we'll leave it to the masters here. So NoahTheProdigy Bison going up against Alpho King playing Akuma. This is, interestingly, the character who came out right around ComboBreaker time last year and the one right after that.
That's true. Yeah, Akuma was right on the drop.
Delayed jab's going to get the first opening here. Played slow.
And again, both players feeling it out.
Ooh. Was that, you think that DI was expecting a second fireball?
Yeah, I think that was for the second projectile. Just mind game right away, maybe.
Yeah. Alpha King making a lot of really good choices here. Good execution. He gets opened up by the random sweep, but he wakes up with a delayed jab, and it works out. Keeps the corner pressure, knockdown with the heavy Tatsu, and, okay, delayed.
Really good universal timing right now by Alpha to open up Noah.
Okay, there's the knee plus frames, and not quite enough to kill there. Drive rush extension would have done it, but...
Ooh, just barely misses the DP.
That's a shame. That was a good reaction. He saw the jump, but yeah, the spacing was a little off.
All right, Akuma and burnout. There's always a chance. See if Noah can push him to corner, maybe.
Oh, I like that mix-up, but Noah blocked it, ready for it.
Noah pairing to stay alive on his drive gauge is very, very impressive.
And then he spends half of it.
Oh, big.
Suddenly this is a close game.
Yep. Oh, but he burned out the last second.
I don't think that's too bad of a choice. He recognized that if a drive rush came through, opponent's burnt out, he can't counter DI. It's just down to him having, a super to cancel into.
Right.
So Alpha King taking the first round, but first opening here in the second round is Noah.
Yeah, EX scissor kick will get him over to the corner. Nice little bomb setups here.
He risks it. He risks the entire round on it.
Doesn't want to deal with the bomb. It is what it is.
We know the memes though, right? Akuma has less health. You die.
That's right.
All right. Noah keeping the pressure. Good reaction to the jump with the aerial target combo. Goes for the instant DI. Takes the round without having to spend any super meter. It is a huge win.
I like the drive rush by Noah there mid-screen just to get to corner right away on the burnout to take advantage. So, all right.
A lot more aggressive from Noah that second round.
Final round.
That was close. Very nice whiff punish. Bomb setup.
See what the mix is here. So he goes for a grab. Typically you do 2 grabs on bomb.
Typically, yeah, because you get 2 guaranteed grabs, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if that was a misinput or not. I think he was trying
committed.
to...
He believed, and he's gonna lose the round for
That's
it.
gonna be a perfect round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that, because it couldn't have been a DP, right? Because it's kicked to execute that level 3.
I'm pretty sure he was just confident he wanted to wake up with super, and he just didn't see the jump in time. It's kind of an ambiguous angle for the jump from Noah too. Even if he didn't go for the super, that's a tough spot. But game 1 goes to Noah.
Oh, nice drive, drive impact reversal there.
It's a good counter. I'm curious what the timing on that DI was. Was he expecting a fireball, right?
Oh, barely clips.
Right, it works out for him, right?
I love that kick.
Noah went for the tap parry OS into drive rush.
Nice little jump out by Noah. Try to get out of the corner, but he's back in.
Plus frames back in there, and this is looking a lot like the first game.
All right, one little mix here. Throw.
Micro walk overhead.
Oh.
Blocks it. That's important. This is where he gets his pressure started.
Let's see. Oh, okay,
right.
Nice light jab to walk forward on the punish counter. I wasn't sure if Noah was going to try to go for a burnout or just one mix to win.
I don't know if he could afford to, right? Like that low of health, you're worried about getting chipped out by Akuma fireballs at that point. So
good reaction on the overhead with that grab, and now we're in corner. Oh, a little bit of attack.
It's interesting. That's twice now where I feel like Alpho King is committing to his wake-up option pretty early.
I like the idea of the drive reversal. He's been going to that a lot. See if Noah picks up on it.
Right, and okay, raw overhead is just in time. If that overhead
just to
blocked,
get him out.
The bomb might have gone off during the overhead recovery. Stagger pressure.
Just looking for those
Good.
jabs.
Oh, the jump. If he had believed the jump, he could have gotten a bigger hit, but this is still good.
Noah's going to get his meter back here.
Nice read on the jump. Another light string. A couple more of these, and he gets his bar back.
He should be able to finish here at the level 1. Oh, level 3 is just to finish it. No worries.
Better
no worries.
safe than sorry.
Right. Finish your play.
I think you're right. He probably had a route to level 1 or at least just level 2, save a little super meter.
Yeah. Typically, I think stand heavy punch into level 1 would have done it.
But yeah, don't take the chance.
But yeah, take that round. You don't want to regret it ever.
I've been there before. Right, and he gets the jump there, but didn't recognize the hit.
The tie hit there is going to give him the conversion.
I think he blocks.
Yeah, he did. Safe.
Oh, we got frame kill jab.
He should just set him up with another bomb here.
That's what.
But he missed it. He did get the hit though, so that's going to kill. Very nice.
And a near perfect round there. So 2 games in a row where we saw Noah lose the first round fairly convincingly.
So many people that came out too. It was way more than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's a great turnout. It looks like Terry may have been right. I didn't catch if it was modern controls, but it is Mai from NYChrisG. And this is EricMW with that JP we saw earlier. Yes, it is modern Mai. Giving us the squinty eyes here. All right, starting it off. Game 1. Let's see what we get. I'm very curious to see what it is about modern Mai besides the reaction times that makes you want to play this character. Okay, we saw that from EricMW earlier too. First knockdown he goes for the OD Amnesia, kind of sets the tone. The dive kick to throw off the anti-air timing. Smart from ChrisG. All right, we're back to neutral here. Yeah, he's going to recover in time for that. You got to jump real early if you want to call out those fans. OD Yurenbu into the dive kick for the corner carry. Meaty overhead.
Yeah.
That's going to do it. Nice and simple. Very strong first round here from ChrisG. So you don't want to let JP kind of sit back and start setting up his zoning game, right? Oh, misconfirm.
Yeah.
It's rough. Okay.
Well, he's doing pretty good at shutting down this zoning. I haven't even really seen it get started.
Right. Well, it's a threat, right? The drive rush in this game in particular. I don't know if Maya is one of the characters who can drive rush through the Phantoms.
I imagine she could.
It wouldn't surprise me. Okay, gets the juggle after the level 2. Level 2 forcing the burnout, and
here we go.
DI check. You got those or not. Level 1 is going to close it out, and that's a fast game for ChrisG.
I'm still not quite sure what the choice of modern is here. Looks like it's working out, though.
It's working so far. All right, big jump in to start off round 2. Yeah, Eric really wants to set up his zoning game. He wants to start off that way, but ChrisG's just not going to let him do it for free. All right, more corner pressure. Okay, good. Call out the charge fan. Take a turn. It wasn't a big turn, but it gets him out of the corner for now.
So the pit attacks.
Delayed low there on the drive rush. Yep. Okay, I think she's plus with that hit of back heavy kick. If she's not, I respected it. I thought she was plus.
I see. It does look like it is, but I have no clue.
I don't know if it was an actual meaty hit, right? Okay, good. But I think he could have gotten the jab with that spacing with the punish counter. He's just not getting much off of these openings, right? It's tough, right? And jump, another uncontested jump. Fan, more pressure. Okay, a little too far to get that counter hit conversion in the second crouch medium punch. A little bit of space here for EricMW, but a good reaction. And that's great for Mai, right? Because not only are you on modern and it's easier to do that, but her super hits above her. So even if the departure teleport is kind of ambiguous left-right, she'll catch you on both sides.
I wonder if that's the reason for the modern. You get the level 1 plus you get the fans or the flame stocks off of it rather than doing a normal DP.
That's true. Yeah, it makes it a little more viable to get those stocks set up. He's looping the pressure with Rienbu here, chipping as much as he can. No throw yet.
Wow.
Yeah, and he gets his meter back just in time to DI. That is going to be a fast 2-0 here for ChrisG. Well, and this time we're getting an even bigger delay on Elena because they're lining up with the Switch 2 launch, right? So I wouldn't
Akuma
be
came out, 3 days before ComboBreaker?
Yes.
And he was fair game?
We all voted whether or not and I voted against that, and then I got eliminated by a
I remember Rick the Hado was like, you guys are crazy.
Yeah, I paid the price and I didn't even vote for it. At any rate, we're getting into this. Nikon is going to be Rashid here against Spirit playing JP. So this is not a matchup where Rashid can freely set up whirlwinds from full screen. But he's a fast character, so Spirit can't just mindlessly zone either. This will be a pretty back and forth matchup. Yeah, trying to whiff punish with whirlwind there. Nice check on the drive rush. Going to take the conversion to put full screen, set up departure, spike for the extra pressure, and drive gauge damage.
Right. Just sitting back here.
He's patient. I think that's important to show your opponent on JP. Good check
yeah,
there.
there you go.
All right, drive rush overhead is blocked. No opening there. Ooh, his drive rush works out for him, even though he drive rushed second. He got the jab out in time. Beautiful walk under, but he screwed up the punish a little bit. It looked like it should have worked. Maybe he was a frame late on the conversion.
Oh.
That's big. Level 1 drops into the level 1. This is a big opportunity now for Spirit. Still a chance here for Nikon, of course. Yes, very nice.
Nice answer.
Yep, the slide, but slide's not punishable thanks to the burnout.
Oh.
Level 2.
This might be it.
This is tough. Yeah, opens him up. He gets hit low. Fuzzies for just a tiny bit of time. And very close first round there. Should have been Nikon's. Just a little bit of a drop. All right. Drive rush pressure. Good check on that drive rush and counter hit at that range. He can convert with a light. Good recognition there on the spacing and timing from Spirit.
A lot of portal pressure.
Yeah. Manages to catch him. Ooh, that's okay. Very nice timing on the drive rush to get the whiff punish behind Cane spin there.
Ooh.
We got reactions. That was beautiful. You got to give that up. Level 1.
Yep. Oh.
He drops it, but he drops it into something safe. That could have been worse. Big chance for knee.
Let's see if knee can pull it out.
Meaty overhead. Oh, it wasn't quite meaty with the overhead. Doesn't get the conversion. Level 2 is going to catch here.
Yeah.
Does he have a combo that kills? OD spinning mixer into regular dive kick. Yeah, he's just going to keep his meter and set up DI.
There it is.
And, okay, Spirit returns the favor. You give me a round by dropping a combo, I'll do it for you. We go into the final round with a bit of a meter lead now for Spirit, though, right?
We're at Glizzy and Glizzy right now.
Please don't do that. Dongo, if you're watching the stream, we love you. All right, back to full screen pressure here. Yeah, departure goes down. This time he doesn't commit to the full drive rush, but he does take some space and see what Spirit's going to do. This time Spirit comes out on top on the double drive rush scenario. Full screen, sets up departure again. Oh,
Ooh.
Barely off on that. He tried to go for the big anti-air instead of the crouch heavy, which might have hit at that angle. Trades hits there, but this is, yeah, a little bit of a frame advantage there for Khan. He takes it. Nice setup there. He's just trying to do drive gauge damage, I think. Yeah, you got to be careful. The level 3 from JP can go through that whirlwind. That's going to hit. Let's see if he has enough to kill. He does not, but he mixes him, and that's going to do it. And he didn't need to do that. He could have just gone into level 1. Sending a message there with the OD command grab reset to take game 1. Spirit is up 1-0.
Character change?
Color change. I'm calling it. Calling it. No, I lied.
Oh.
He didn't even take that long to, like, think.
Yeah.
That's the other reason people will go back, right? Okay.
Interesting.
That was a close game, no matter how you slice it. That was a close game. Let's see what Nikon can do here in game 2 to make a little bit of an adjustment, tip the scales in his favor.
Nice hitter here.
That was a funky one, too. Usually you don't see the heavy kick as the air button. It feels like he just happened to press that button and it worked out.
Seems like he has a good understanding of when Spirit likes to do that OD amnesia.
He does, absolutely. Good reads. Takes strike pressure. Oh, just tries to jump. He's keeping him in the corner. It's working out so far. And that's great. You love to see that the corner pressure with the charged fireball because level 1, right? Not invincible projectiles, but amnesia also isn't, so it's free pressure for Rashid. Yeah. He's challenging you to go for like a double perfect parry on charged whirlwind. Oh, killed his momentum to avoid getting checked. But he still gets opened up a little bit here. Plus frames, spike, back to full screen, and he slides under that. A little bit late on the forward medium punch there, doesn't get the combo. Calls out the parry, this is close to burnout.
Reset.
All right, catches him with the spike, mid-screen spike. Waits out the departure to see if there's a teleport, and there's not. No teleport this time either, and Spirit is living his best life here at full screen. Teleport that time. Oh, no conversion on the punish counter jab, didn't believe in it. So both players very close to burnout, and it's going to be Spirit that gets it first, but he burns himself out. He gets an opening.
Wow, yeah.
Level 1?
His patience in
No, he can chip here. He doesn't even need the level 1. Yeah, and then just... Interesting. He went really shallow with that. No way. There's no way you actually take this, right?
Let's see.
Lots of chip damage here, and then he gets his own meter back, but not in time.
Oh.
Back throw. Yeah, he got his own meter back in time, but not quite soon enough to threaten the DI stun. That time he checks the drive rush. Crouch medium punch is a great button for it. In the corner. Oh, the spike catches him. He goes too shallow there with the what is that? The sky high, Arabian sky high. Seen a lot of full screen here so far round 3. He presses the early aerial button, catches him there.
He's made
Plus
his way
frames.
in. Oh, there's the amnesia.
What was the jump medium kick there? A frame kill maybe? Or oh, you know, it might have been catching him if he tried to jump between the amnesia explosions, right? That's pretty smart. Checks it again. Does he build level 3?
A lot for him.
Not quite. Spike, Arabian sky high again. He keeps going shallow with it to call Spirit out on these the jump medium kicks and stuff.
There you go. Make it to the other corner.
Huge pressure. Oh. He calls it out. That was a nice call out. All right, one more chance here. Okay, techs the throw. He sets up the level 2. I like this option. And he calls out the jump. Oh, a little bit slow catching that, and now we've got, Yisar, dash forward to push him out of it. Kick the whirlwind.
Oh,
I love that drive reversal. And the air-to-air is going to do it there for Spirit. Man, that was a good fight from Nikon out of some really, really tough burnout situations and low health situations.
He appears on the screen. BlueBit. I've got BlueBit does play Jamie.
Yeah, he's got a really, really solid Jamie.
Okay. BlueBit on the Jamie. This character, I feel like people are getting better and better about learning how to use him and learning when to go OG.
Right,
and then
exactly.
Rings instead. It's like a player-to-player thing and also a character thing. It's going to be a hard character to fight. Dr. Afrikan on the JP, projectile master, and Dr. Afrikan himself says that's Mr. JP, just projectile. Situated just correct, you know. Make sure your buttons are good when you go in. Don't make no mistakes tomorrow, especially when you're playing those CPTs and things like that. Bad idea.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the theme right there.
That caught me touches a lot for JP.
It really does, and even though it probably has the hurt box on it, it's still really know how to do it.
Right.
This is where he's going to begin. This dude is kind of hard for characters to try for skills. You bot guys finish to get the drink, but none so far just yet.
Nice challenge. Pretty great challenge too. He's plus there.
That's warp rate. I don't know if the counter hit. Wait. So that sauce. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's all tap. Nice and close.
No drink. There we go.
Reset. You're nasty for that one. But it's still okay. Throw. Yes, sir. Warp rate.
Nice and tight. Here we got the amnesia.
Double level 1. Doc,
I
don't know if that was necessary, but it was nasty. Round 2. I forgot to get the pickup. Level 1 off the amnesia.
I didn't know that was possible.
He's a well-studied player. He's the type of player that will study on his own before he picks from other players.
I see. Okay.
Very much about that.
Creates a tech before stealing the tech.
Yeah. I'm lazy. I'm the make the tech for me. Dive kick right there for BlueBit. You have to a little better about that execution. And for the punch, the guy kicking the crouch medium punch. We've seen so continuously.
Oh, not quite a stun.
That's flat. Careful of the bar at the bottom. BlueBit might bust out. We'll just jump out.
Let's see where route he takes after this level 3 jungle.
If you want damage, if you want setup, drive impact, you text the drive damage, range kill, and medium. We're hit. Just rip it sad. BlueBit! Quarter push is pretty good. I like this, what he's doing. Gets him on the bar for that level 3. So I'm wondering what he's going to do now. Draw the bar to back himself up.
Doing a good job of maneuvering his way through these projectiles.
Maybe have to perfect carry, block a carry, get through the bar. Now we get something right now. Double people up, split the bar with the grabber. He's the burnout. a party time. The Baron of Burnout. Departure. Big side. Overhead. Ah, God damn it, after that again. Dead. God damn. That's $1 million character right there. Ain't that so cool? You like almost stepped on you. You like right there.
Yeah, pretty cool. Awesome outro. Here we go.
Wow, Bentley taking a swig. Round start, didn't even care. 6 to nothing. That was a proper knockdown though.
He's taking a lot of these spikes.
You know, in a way, it's not evaporating to take some of the damage. You're gonna have to pick this drive gauge while you're blocking.
Right, exactly.
But Frickin Terry, walking your knife through the way, or driver Stampede with the proper distance. Well gauged out right there. Takes a setup, go right after.
We're trying to bait something out here.
Maybe you can probably. Oh my God, he spins level 2 right now. Just to make sure the kill is done. Is it first to 2 or first to 3?
I believe it's first to 2.
First to 2? Okay.
So, Docta Afrikan's one round away from here winning.
Yep. Could be it. BlueBit had a couple of the ODs. Every James player loves to do that. That OD ball to start things off. Just trying to get through. Docta Afrikan was ready with that jump.
Good zoning going on here.
Get that PP real quick. No, the fake out he goes. Ah, hit confirmed. Departure, the close one. False jump, anti-air there with the teleport. Overhead, perfect from Docta Afrikan. Takes down BlueBit. Not too bad, Docta Afrikan. I guess he might be kind of good at the game. Or the old patch, I should say. New patch will be 2 weeks after that.
Yes.
Or, right before that. So.
Coming up. Looks like we got a match here. This is Squall. Familiar with Squall, he's a very good Cammy player. And opponent here, SALPACINO on my.
Like Dunkachino? I love it. SALPACINO. I think I said that name before. Probably local. Squall, though, yeah, we claim him. He's still a mid-Western. I don't care.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. I don't care.
I don't know the history. I've just seen him at tournaments. Plays very well.
Also, Squall is the Cammy.
Yes. Opening gambit here is probably reading a fan there with the spin knuckle. It worked out for him. Pressure here from mine now. Hey, backdash. Great for space. Good uppercuts.
Good anti.
Very good.
That is Cammy.
Yeah. Dive kicks are scary, right?
And every weapon is a mix. Oh, a throw, a dive kick. It always do a lot, bro.
Right. That's why she traditionally doesn't have the overhead, right? She's got instant overhead, so to speak, with the dive kicks. But SALPACINO setting the pace saying, you're not going to dive kick me for free. Couldn't quite get the DI to finish out the round here, but still in a great position to close it out. Squall making some good reads, though.
Fantastic. In the turn with the back medium.
Yeah, put himself into the corner, and with the right conversion, he gets it. Yep, you're going to pick it up.
Okay, so this is Squall on the mind.
Is it? We had it backwards? I am so sorry. No. Squall is a Cammy player, right?
You're right. Squall was a Cammy player. Play DJ.
Okay.
Play Bison. And then now, I think also went back to Cammy for a little bit as well. But now is playing mine.
Well, and you never know. Maybe Squall's going to bust out some Cammy later in the bracket. We did see NoahTheProdigy earlier playing Bison. This is a great chance to try out some other characters. See if you go down a game and maybe you swap. But
yeah, you're like, okay, I understand when I make mistakes. I need to pick a different character.
Right. You got room to breathe.
Yeah.
You have best of 3 here. Okay, nice footsies here. Hit confirms it. Keeps himself from burning out just barely.
Use that super. Come up the corner.
Yeah, I like that. The light hooligan flip there, trying to bait out the uppercut.
Yeah, because he's seen the reaction.
Right,
how he falls against that. Squall not fighting right now. Now, if we're not SALPACINO, got to be super careful.
Good shot.
Even the scaling. Probably spin level 2.
Should be good to go right here.
Oh, he's level 3. All
Gets
right,
it. That should close it out. Squall up around already, right? So that's game 1 going to Squall.
Oh, never mind. I didn't see the round right there. I'm like,
our overlay's hiding it a little bit, but Squall's up around here.
There we go. All right, well, spin. I was like, you spin level 3 right now. Pretty good. Like, but that definitely does put the first game in his hands. As you mentioned, playing Cammy lets him know where he's going to be standing at with dive kicks, jumps, things like that. As I say that, he does get left from above. The dive kick does
that was an interesting one. You feel like usually you see the instant air OD dive kick, right? Instead he blocked one jab and then did it. Like, was that a low crush attempt? It was cool. It worked.
Yeah, it was good ideation right there. And usually in that area, you would see crouching to get a punch from mine. So it makes sense. I got the corner.
Very nice.
Instant DP, unfortunate. Could have been more after that too as well. now a lot to work with.
I like that, though. That's the first time he challenged block first, hit a fan, then take the OD uppercut, right? Steal that turn.
And the works out for him to deal with. But those Squirlls able to hit confirm more often than not. It's really not good on the fan to land. Whoa! ODDP does not save you, though.
Because of the recovery time, you can only get a jab punish, but better than nothing.
Take that. Back on the wake up. Oh, it's a fourth that was dead.
Squall fought his way out of that corner. Now we're getting close to the other one. Mai's got pretty good corner carry, right? So this should do it.
Right up in the corner right there.
Just gets hit on wake up.
What were we doing? You know, we all panic.
Sure.
We all press buttons in. You know, you want to up, all right. But it's difficult against this character Squall at that point. Rush to the back, just the dive, able to hit, but no punish counter or counter hit.
Oh, the DI. He caught him autopiloting the special cancel, but he drops the combo.
Okay. Use the distance. Oh, he's 3TP on the bust out.
So he does, but now you got to be careful. He could get burned out if he gets hit by a combo to super now.
He can use the OD fan actually at that point. He wants to.
True, yeah.
OD, there it is. ODDP, the bust out.
Burning out on my terms.
Yeah.
Shades of Noah.
True. He's like, that's where I want to go. Get her up to the jab.
Okay. Good corner carry on that again. And again. Oh, he resets, but not close enough.
Double EI.
That was greedy.
He jumps in on,
That was greedy.
A little bit too greedy for the same option. SALPACINO gonna hit the super and.
Does this kill?
I think it does.
It's close, right? Oh,
I don't want to watch this.
We're gonna let that. Okay, we're gonna let that pause slide. That round is over.
There's no CPT. Just let it go. It's all good. That does mean SALPACINO is game to game right now. We get a real matchup.
Absolutely. Good whip punish on the dive.
And that's a perfect range to have that same medium big expression around where the dive kick's gonna land.
And Mai's known for that, right? Having these excellent range, special cancelable normals, of the mediums especially, right?
Yeah, very much so. Careful against this character. Is that heavy? It's almost like a face right. Hit the heavy. On block on hit. Try to press the button right after it.
Right.
Stand fear, stand medium.
It feels good to use it. It feels terrible to get hit by it.
Oh yeah, kill get that's not playing it. Next season, I'm a my guy.
I don't blame you. She's a lot of fun too. They did a great job with this character.
I definitely agree. I think she's has a lot more to her that you'll see a lot more of like the My Specials used.
Sure.
Especially towards like top 16, top 8 of like attack turns.
Absolutely.
There's a auto type of thing that you can run with her.
Absolutely.
But once you get further in, a lot harder.
And I think if a lot of people have it. He has enough time to do it. Gets the counter DI.
Nice.
I think you hear that a lot from people that Mai is this like lower execution character, has a simple game plan. But I think you're right. I think there's still a lot of room for expression with the character at a high level.
100%. You almost have to have it. Eventually, the fan stuff don't always work out. You know. Drive rush in. Catches the crouching union punch, sides into the back door with the crouch clear starter.
Not going to extend with any drive gauge, just go straight into the level 3.
That's a good point. I'm surprised not to see a little bit more.
He was pretty much full. He could have, spent a little bit more.
Like level 1?
Sure. Yeah, that's true too. Save some super meter in case you need it later.
Yeah, true. Might have been worth it. Oh, I thought I could
that's a whiff. That hurts.
With the mix.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird combo, but he gets that was maybe a creative side swap for Cammy that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I think he went like the jump fierce right after. First time the grab, this time he went to the jump fierce. Hit by the opening, but still will take this to the final game.
Yeah.
Final round. SALPACINO comes a little bit upset. Not saying SALPACINO matters like that, but Squall really goes deep into the bracket.
Stealing those turns. He's not afraid to let those fly.
I'll get that bar back some way, somehow.
9-second self burnout. Here we go.
You know, if it works, it works.
Right.
If you win, it definitely works.
Yeah, the fan pressure is a lot scarier now.
Yeah, now it becomes real.
That
Before
hits.
it had to have like the hits behind it or the OD. Now it's way more
Now
real.
it's a lot scarier. Now you're in the corner. Mai with level 3. Chips you a little bit here. Takes the, drive impact. No reaction with the level 1. I believe the right combo will kill here. No drop. That's going to do it, I think.
Yeah.
I put my money on that.
1/8 threshold, you're probably
right.
Yeah.
The rule of thumb I feel like is if you're in the yellow, you're probably going to die unless it's really heavily scaled.
Yeah, unless you really start with a lot of jabs and things like that. But not bad. SALPACINO taking it to the limit. I got to give a lot of credit.
Fantastic set.
That he every time I see it, he has a different character. I don't know why. Well, we can poke button against where she wants to play.
He's got fantastic poke buttons. He really does. Crouch Fierce is really good too.
His grab game also, just in general, the hops and things like that are really good. So the combination of all that with the corner pressure, if she gets there, it's going to be a bad time. So don't be there.
And he's got pretty good corner carry, I feel like, especially Lightning Beast. You're in the corner no matter where you get hit. So
that's the Finridi special right there. Hit the level 2.
He was Rashid before Rashid joined. You only level 2 with this character.
Oh my God, you're lying. That's a bar.
Good early openings here, though. See if he can take Big Mo to the corner. Catches him with the jump in, though. And the drive rush low, opens him up, double dash. Oh, he takes the drive rush for the extra pressure. Seabass fending him off. And there's that slide you were talking about.
As a whip punish of all things. Not even gets a heavier button, just a crouching medium punch.
All right. Heavy Blanka ball. Oh, the neutral jump. He reads the approach after.
Where's what's up? Big set up. No,
I've not seen that.
Medium kick gets so much after it. The counter conversion right there. SmokingSeabass stroking the right stuff right here. Find out.
And that was a round where Marisa doesn't have a lot of resources around one. Now that she has resources, this is when it gets scary.
It builds and it builds.
Perfect parry to keep him from dealing with the plus frames there. Safe jump. Plus frames with the OD lightning. And we're in the corner with only 2 interactions.
Yeah. I've got immediate drive reversal. I like being active on defense immediately. When you put there as Marisa, like use that bar before things get airy, but it's going to get real bad. Charge up, Gladius using the armor to exit. We're out of there. We're back
he goes for it again. He doesn't care. Yep, throw beats it.
Throw beats so much for this character.
And that.
Calls out the throws.
Yeah.
Oh, just. Like, he knows where. It's funny, this character, especially in this matchup. Get him in the corner. I've worked it with jump-ins, I've worked it with throws, I've set up.
Right.
I alternate, keep the pressure on.
And like you said about the throws, right? She's one of the few characters who level 1 super does not have throw invincibility.
Yeah.
Throw is a lot scarier for her than for most characters. Big Mo taking advantage of that. Perfect
what
parry.
A perfect parry.
Beautiful throw, so he doesn't have to deal with the Blanka-chan, right? Very nice. We get the conversion.
Oh, it does read.
Nice pickup.
Big Mo, eat him up.
Look at that drive gauge. That's going to be real low after this.
Yeah, that's real fortunate because
I lied.
right here for Big Mo, the dash up, calls out the overhead.
This is tough. You got to make a really, really good read on the level 3, right?
You can from that Gladius to level 3.
Yeah.
Crouching medium punch, medium up.
Okay, air to air. That could have been a lot worse.
Oh, he buffers.
This is scary. Yeah, he just wants to set up Blanka doll. That's going to do it.
Oh, you better go into it.
The Blanka-chan doll was this close to hitting him before that went off.
Imagine that happened. We're in the right timeline. Hold to no kin.
Beautiful. He took all of that love.
Every bit of that love. Every orifice.
Love leaves a mark. And we have the proof right here on stream.
SmokingSeabass. Look at that Big Mo pack right now. Keep that up though. Oh, he doesn't hit.
Yeah, he did the light Blanka ball so he could block in time.
Yeah.
All right. Crouch jab conversions. Yeah, she doesn't have the best punishes at -6, right?
Yeah, her punishes on -6 are actually very bad. I think that's one of the things that Elusive players would like to have for the character.
Right, because of the drive reversal change, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it makes her punishes on defense or defensive things kind of bad. But it's so hard because when you look at this character dump out damage without using bar.
Yes,
and
you give her that too.
Ooh, kind of dangerous.
SmokingSeabass took a very convincing first round, though, and here we are. Same as last game. Round 2 is a big opening for Big Mo. 2 interactions to the corner, and we are probably staying here the rest of the round.
Reset.
Does he spend super here? Probably not, right? Blanka-chan to set up more pressure. The side swap. He watched that Twitter clip from earlier today.
Yeah, so that could be me. That could be me. Bag throw the kill, make sure get a little bit extra damage on that tap parry tip. Big Mo's trying to fight back.
Yep, hanging in there. You got to take this round to go to game 3.
Dash up, drive, rush, throw. There we go.
Yep, calling out that parry.
Yeah.
Oh, a little late on it. He had the shimmy read.
That's a big heavy button, too. That heavy kick has so much hitbox on it. Command grab.
Safe jump into command grab. Yeah, everyone's blocking.
You're thinking, oh, I can tap parry. I'll block it out with my turn.
And especially this situation, you get hit with one beautiful. That was nice.
Call out the reversal.
Called out the ODOS.
That was
very nice.
Seabass. It was funny, before this he played Modern Chun-Li.
Did he?
Yeah.
I heard he played a lot of Modern.
Yeah.
So I'm curious then, since you're maybe more familiar with him, what's the reason for Modern Mai over Classic?
It's
just a
easier
personal
reactions, I'm guessing.
Sure.
He plays a lame style, like to throw off projectiles, just like this other million times that he plays. It's a very lame style, so I'm guessing this helps out in that regard. Whaneda, I'm not sure why he plays Modern, younger player, but you know what? It works out for him. So,
sure.
And you know what? I'm in the camp of, if you can play Modern, I don't think Modern's cheap. I don't think Modern is
not at all
too cheap or whatever. I think it should be in the game.
Well, big question, right? How many players are in our scene because Modern controls exist?
A lot, especially in Japan.
No kidding.
Of players in Japan. Like, I wouldn't say 1/4, but a big portion of them play Modern. Helps them get into the game, So if it's not game breaking. It's not to me at all. It's different to fight. Maybe annoying to some people, but learn how to fight it. It's any fighting game. Oh, no, we had to confirm.
He believed he had it. He was just a little bit late.
Yeah, it's not Sunday, brother. Can't believe like that. Jimmy. Oh, but he blocks it out.
Yeah.
Steady.
Patience on defense here. Close to burnout. Calls out the charge spam with light kick. Beautiful.
A lot of range on it too as well. 5 frame.
Yeah, it's fantastic 5 frame.
A lot of things about 10 are.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Well, but he doesn't get any plus frames on normals. I guess that's the trade-off, right?
Yeah, I guess. But then more than he gets in terms of interaction with the corner, like, he's good.
I'm loving the defense here so from Whaneda.
Yeah.
Making great choices. A little bit off of the spacing there because ChrisG backdashed before the Dragon Lance.
We saw previously he was like, I'm going to get away from it this time. What you're looking for.
Here's your privilege. That's #1 privilege for this character.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Diver's the bar. Yeah, the side switch.
Side swaps are so strong. Burns himself out here. ChrisG is going to take some damage, bring us back to mid-screen. Throw gets teched.
She does have crushing kick. Nice.
Yep. We're on modern, baby. You should know better. You're doing it too.
Modern and classic man react. It's been around for so long. Combination's just too strong. No level 1 against that though.
No reaction to I
think you might want to hold this out, maybe block a little bit more, keep as far back.
But he still has the flame stocks. Now that's really good. Now he's the one who's out of burnout, and that's going to be round 1 with the pickup.
That was nasty.
Very nice.
Yep. Follow up the fan of hand right after it. And Chris, again, playing that very lane. Saw a backdash fan, backdash fireball.
Yeah.
Stan Pierce coming from that range.
Put the pressure on you to like keep the right space so he can't get set up for free, right? OD DP just to pull through all that. Yeah, he's got the modern reactions on the reversals too, right? Of course. Delayed light kick, I think, there just to catch the dash forward. Keeps his corner pressure.
Right, that's the +1. So definitely gave him that at least.
Guaranteed uppercut, but you're burnt out now, so I think Whaneda takes that.
Oh yeah, that's like the tech for a lot of players. Like he'll take a DP or whatever, just you're gonna have the meter above them.
Right.
Overhead, the level 3, not just hitting the ball on the bar.
Yeah,
get to the corner and
he tested him again.
Can't do that.
And now you're looking at being burned out. Reverse the situation.
Yeah, that frustration, I feel it's like, all right, you got me.
Yep.
You got me, all right. You know, just hoping for that one DP to hit him with the fireball.
Right.
Walking back in though, Chris takes the first game.
But not like super convincingly, right? It was still pretty close on both sides.
I see the game plan for Chris, I see why it's so, Whaneda dropping a few things here and there that are not allowing him to get that kind of pressure off that he liked. For Kid, put him in the corner, put him with Jin Ride, win like that, you know, mix off the shimmy and stuff like that. Let's tip this up. Crouching, you can able to connect the anti-shimmy tool side.
Yeah, that time he takes the Oki with the double dash, but gets open up low. ChrisG running away with it.
Yeah, he kind of is right now in his pocket. Set point, ChrisG.
ODDPOS.
Yeah.
All the right reads here, close to burnouts.
Fireball, burnout.
Didn't get the timing on the perfect parry. This is tough.
One thing about crowd games is that bar is not your ball. It's also their ball. They take it away from you.
Right.
They give some back to you by getting aggressive. And Whaneda's got to kind of think about that even more so.
Carry him all the way to the other side with Chip. But he just showed you that he can react. Wow, that was ballsy.
Nice.
He's got those. He's got those. How many times did we see ChrisG react with a super to a fireball or something fake, right?
A million damn times.
All right. Is this NoahTheProdigy Cammy against Elusive on the Kimberly?
Elusive, all right.
I believe this was my round 1 opponent, Elusive.
Elusive, if I remember correctly, has played pretty decently in some TNS and some online tournaments, things like that. I think did well in a Fly Quest. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, prove me wrong, Elusive.
We'll see what he's got. When I played him, he seemed very solid, but NoahTheProdigy is a whole other caliber of player. Mistimes the meaty throw there. Doesn't take the worst punish for it. Back in the corner again. Wake up slide.
Wow.
Ballsy.
Right. That's a kick player right there.
Yeah.
Champion finds the mark.
Knockdown. Late uppercut. Gets him. Nice.
Perfect hair to jump in. Slide. Now Bob. Doesn't matter. No fear. And
you have to know that about Noah.
Look at the difference he's playing right now. Cammy. So I forgot that he also has a Cammy too as well. Sure. He's got the anti-airs and the lows off the crouching noodle kick.
It seems like the playstyle's not too different from Luke. 6 seconds, he's almost burnt out.
Yeah, immediately. Or damn near. I think she can be like a batter. She can get aggressive like Luke. Over aerial set. Perfect parry.
Oh, did you see that micro walk so he could get the right spacing on the crouch fierce?
You're right.
Beautiful. And cross cuts, we got those two.
Ready with it.
A lot of jumps.
You know, I feel like her jumps are like a mix-up. But there are good anti-airs for this character.
Right.
Overhead, the neck hunter.
Nice shimmy. Yeah, plus on that crouch medium kick, and he made him believe he was going to throw. Do you spend it, take the round? I would. Level 2.
Yeah.
Good conversion.
Spend to win.
Saves 1 bar of super here going into the 3rd round.
I know it kind of sucks for this character because he'd rather be in level 3, have that juice up, or have that buff up.
Sure.
Damage, but You gotta kill. You have to kill.
Yeah, that is the choice though, right? He could have done the level 3 just to start this round with the buff, but he'd rather have the bar of super. You don't see that too often.
Yeah. Even though her level 1's very slow, it's like 10 frames, I think. Still very slow, they kind of buffed it. Still not enough.
It used to be slower.
Yeah, true. More than that.
That's rough.
God damn, the damage though right now. May not even get a chance to use it.
Yeah, no kidding. Yep, yeah, your turn, take it. But back in the corner from that defensive drive reversal. Blocks the wake up super, and that is going to be a nice cleanup for a perfect round here. NoahTheProdigy taking game 1.
Right back into it. Both
quick rematch.
What? Stand medium kick up the dodge.
If he had converted that, that would have been sick.
That would have been actually. That was dope.
Very good start here, though. Drive rush overhead.
Overhead shoot block.
Yeah.
Right delay on there. Another one. It's hurt. No top.
None.
I think you have to believe the Tatsu. Tatsu is better than what people think it is.
It is.
It's just like the timing has to be a little more picture perfect.
I wonder if that's really important against dive kick characters especially, right? Because of the angle, you might miss crouch fierce, but the Tatsu will pick him up possibly.
True.
I could be wrong on that. I'm not an expert on Kimberly, but yeah.
Hey, Elusive.
Very strong round. Only took gray damage.
Yeah, so
that was a hook perfect right
there. Yeah, perfect. Call that. The
Beautiful
DP against the elbow drop though, not gonna fall. It falter to that spate.
Spending all this meter, but defense holds strong for Elusive. A nice pick up there. In the corner again. Throw Loop City.
Hard for her to try to contest that. Don't have the best defense. Super's not that good. A bar, but also not that good. They stand here. It's about to be a finish right here. No bar to bomb necessary. A perfect KO. Noah, set point.
That's how you do it without the gray damage. Walk
real
jump back.
He's hoping for like a slide, like a run.
Right? Maybe he's expecting a little bit more of a wild playstyle in this, you know, this back against the wall situation. Nice. Gets a whip punish there. Converts for pretty good damage. Good corner carry. Plus frames.
Drive reversal. Noah almost got back in with the stand fierce, crouch fierce. Killing some drive gauge. Dive kick, and look at this.
Yeah.
He knows that he doesn't have the drive gauge right now, so it's aggressive. It's a super close out of burnout after this.
Right, and he brings him close to burnout. He could totally reverse this situation and force a stun scenario.
Elusive, what's your wake up option here? Jump forward, jump heavy kick. Perfect parry. Almost got the punish.
A little too far to get maybe the medium button he needed there to reach, but
reversal jab right there from Noah.
That's gonna do it. The tap parry calls it out. Noah's gonna move on. This is now top 8 winner side for Noah. His next match when we see him.
Place that he's been at consistently. Let's see if we can keep that up.
Zangief players, you're just another breed anyway. Anybody that has the braveness to be like, I'm in burnout, I'm gonna triple dash forward level 3.
Yeah.
I can't
You're
do
dangerous.
that.
You're a dangerous cat. You were built different.
Let's see what he can do here against Squall Mai. It's not gonna be a good matchup on paper, right?
It's so weird because both sides say it's not good, and I don't know who to believe. Like the deep players think it's good. The deep players think it's bad.
Right.
The my players think it's bad.
Why do the my players think it's bad?
Well, the stand medium, heavy kick, things like that. Stand fierce, really good against the fans. And like overall, get out over and take trades and then be up. However, in the reverse, she can harass continuously, especially in the corner. But right now, it's only
that's the classic. You take that back throw into the corner, and then they love to go into the SPD right afterwards.
Yup. You press a button on wake up, you're getting clapped immediately.
All right, plus on that knee. That is the BP special. Watch for that. Crouch light kick, SPD. Doesn't matter if it's blocked or on hit.
You'll do it.
That is the BP special.
Driver crouching medium kick.
Catches him. First round going to BP.
Yeah, give up that pressure. I like what he's doing right now.
He handled the fan well. No punish on that sweep. I don't know. Can she punish at max range?
Probably. Her life might be kind of short, though.
Right?
Stand life is kind of short for her. Stand life punch very short.
Mediums wouldn't reach there either.
Maybe crouching medium punch wouldn't reach in time. Yeah. I think that distance probably is hard.
It's tough.
But then she's got the heavy kick on the other side of things that dissuades her from using stand medium. So a lot of back and forth of annoyance.
Oh, nice whip punish, but he didn't convert it in anything.
Yes, with the fan, I think he's kind of wanted to go into that in general. OD Laureate.
There you go. That's another answer to fan, right?
That's another problem that they like. Oh, you can hit OD Laureate in between that. We can bait it out though. So it's a counterplay.
Yeah, it's fighting games, right? There's an answer to everything.
True.
Beautiful. You gotta spend the level 1. I lied. She didn't have to.
I was surprised.
He went a combo route that couldn't go into level 1, but he got it.
Her damage output isn't super excessive compared to other characters. There's just a decent amount of like points of Oki or pressure with the fans that she puts in. It's not about I'm dealing out damage. It's constant pressure over and over again. The fan about to land C and waits for that OD Laureate. Doesn't get it that time. Anti-air is fine.
Last second answer. Too close?
Oh!
He gets scooped.
Oops.
couple of pixels too close.
I think he was out of there. I agree. I thought so too.
All right, close to burnout, but I mean, Zangief doesn't get any meaningful Oki at that distance.
Yeah, it's done and over, but
misses the drive rush there, I think.
BP does have a lead here.
He does the OD lariat through the second hit of fan again.
Well, maybe
nice.
Yeah, I feel like Squall's trying to like reroute things to the fan. He's getting hit low conditions. You see crouching. Medium kick, close things out. Sweep, catch back walks, back dash, whatever it may be. I'm just ready to stop that from happening. Front with stand here, so I'm gonna play so many things, a fan or a button. Squall ready for the punish.
There you go. Maybe could have gotten more there, but at least he didn't get opened up.
Yeah.
It's a good adjustment with the spacing. Oh, that was a wild command grab. Burns himself out, wake up DI. He's gonna find his mark, bring him to the corner. Guaranteed stun if he wants it, but if you're Mai, you want to chip him first, right?
Yeah.
Bring him a little lower so you can guarantee the round.
Entire DI will land the splat.
You can't kill here.
Not yet.
Yeah.
You get that level 1 and get stocks up.
There you go.
More pressure.
Oh, that's too close. Probably could have gotten crouch medium punch there, but takes the sweep.
Yeah. And you get the knockdown, little town after that. You know, at that point, you're just locking it down, like not letting him move at all. Squall, he's getting better about like being in a range where he can punch some of these things, like stand fierce, the sweep as well.
I like that option too. I wonder if we'll see more of it. After the first hit of fan was blocked, he micro walks forward and gives a cross-up jump spacing.
Yeah.
Lariat can't deal with that,
yeah,
right?
Like, that's true. It's a good anti-air, but you have to be in that proper range to do so.
Takes the sweep knockdown.
Did?
BP is showing you he does not care. He will do the same thing 3 times in a row and burn himself out.
Really?
Command grab? No.
Level 2. There's no way to press the button.
Was that intentional?
I had it in a mid to like press the button or back dash. Squall blocks it out.
That's crazy.
Like maybe you thought, oh, he's gonna go front SD.
Maybe, yeah, right?
Whatever
They want to jump.
Yeah.
That is a crazy read. That might be the biggest BP moment I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost him the game, unfortunately.
That's an oil spill and a half right there. I haven't. Isn't that what it is? Isn't that what his name stands for? Is it like an oil thing?
I mean, I have to assume so.
Yeah, Amoco, yeah.
We have HRT Newports here today too. We see smokes versus gasoline.
Yeah, it's godlike.
Game apiece here, going into game 3 to decide who makes it onto winner's side of top 8, the bottom half of the bracket here.
Was the eye right back just yet?
Yeah, that spacing on sweep becomes a spacing trap, right?
Okay, yeah. Gets the heavy too as well. But let's hit it this time. Talking about previously, that heavy hit was really good against the mid-range.
Oh, yeah, you can't get a conversion off the first hit of fan there, but takes good pressure. No counter DI.
Well, I'm thinking on so many fans that are like charged up. You're going to get DI. Dash up throw.
Beats the parry. This is basically guaranteed. There's nothing you can do here. Yeah.
You're going to go if you came, even if you came back to the drive game somehow. But
right.
Damn near impossible. Set point. Squall.
Level 1 with no invincibility. He was done for.
Yeah.
He's had really good timing on that, knowing when the light strings end and getting the chops.
Yeah. The time crouching light kick today.
Interesting. He wanted the OD lariat for the Oki afterwards, I suppose.
Oh, push in the corner. Ooh. Level 2. Get ready.
That doesn't combo?
The combo.
Why does that not combo?
I'm surprised. I feel like I've seen that combo. I feel like I've seen that.
Weird.
My bucket. Correct the chat.
That's rough. Okay, that's not quite enough to do it. That was light SPD, I think.
No way! Running paragraph. BP Amoco.
We're going to final game, final round. I told you that he's unhinged. You got to have it a little bit of crazy in there.
I am blacklisting you on CFN. You will not see the gates
wake
of
up
God.
drive reversal? No, wake up tap parry. This is a rough round for him. There's the wake up drive reversal. Claims a couple bars of meter on the way too because it was OD fan. Here we go. He's in your head. Now if you're Squall, do you get jumpy?
Drop it back. I swap it back in so much. Let's show any sort of rebuttal.
Yeah, you're afraid of level 3, so he just opens you up light.
OD DP. Yeah, well, you better run. Horror movie.
That was punishable.
Yeah, way too close on the knee.
Right.
Level 3 right here for Squall. Should be the victory. CA extra damage
Maybe?
on the way.
No, he's still alive.
Oh, you're right.
One more chance. But with fan, right?
He's level 2 though. Can't throw it out.
Oh, right. I forgot about the level 2.
Don't walk it up with the crouching medium punch. Able to hit Squall. Gonna take it.
What a close set. And you have to think that when he put himself in the corner there and burned out the hop knee was meant to be minus but not punishable, and then he threatens level 3, right? I can't really remember what it used to.
I think you have to go to the main menu options, actually. Okay, so we're going to see Rio versus Blanka.
Unexpected. I thought we were going to get the Cammy.
Maybe he feels more comfortable in the matchup with the Rio.
Or maybe Cammy was his warm-up. Like, maybe I was his warm-up.
You gotta gotta give yourself more credit than that.
I gave him a run for his money. He didn't swap to game 3, so maybe there's just, you know, co-mains here.
All right, let's get into it. Big Mo versus Rosé Ray.
Yes. Blanka versus Ryu. This is, yeah, opens up with forward heavy kick.
Very brave.
You got to be a little careful with throwing your fireballs because of the slide, right?
Yeah, usually around this range, you can just slide right under the reaction.
Yeah, he went for the follow-up on that. Sometimes you do that, catch him off
That's
guard.
something I do a lot, just because they think they can drive rush punish.
Yes.
All right, so,
calls it out. First chance he gets, calls it out. Big damage.
Punish. We're going to see a Blanka-chan set up here. What we'll go for. Hey, you can't.
Still get hit.
Can't drive reversal that.
Not quite enough to kill, but yeah, shit. What do you do here?
Nothing.
Even if you spend the level 1, like, what are you doing it for? That is a hero comeback.
All right, let's see how the round 2 goes.
He does it again, and even on trade, misses the slide follow-up, but
nice stand heavy kick. You can convert that into a power duck launcher. All right, nice rainbow ball to try to mix.
Heavy ball, unpunishable. Still good corner pressure here.
Tough to DI that as well. All right, so we're another Blanka-chan setup.
Nice grab. Patience pays off here. He gets the punish counter damage.
Yep, and then there it is. One conversion. That's the match.
And
very nice.
Not a single OD reversal found its mark here from Rosé's side. So that's sending a message strong. Now you're afraid of reversal going into game 2 probably, right?
Right. And big props to Mo for even just trying to draw it out right away. Typically in those first of 2 formats, you know, you might just get DI'd on wake up. You don't think they're going to do it.
Spacing trap on that heavy donkey kick there. Gets big damage in the corner.
All right, nice overhead. He's going to
burns himself out, misses that, and that's not punishable. Heavy is -3, right? So I might be wrong about that.
Now he's in the corner. He's got to find a way out for sure.
Yeah, a lot of neutral jumps here from Rosé. And the one time he commits. Side swap with the hop.
All right,
stun.
He's definitely going to go for a Blanka-chan reset here. So usually does the sweep. No, he's going to throw it down.
Does not block that.
Good reversal. Definitely a better option than
Lightning Beast. Can you kill here?
Not with level 1.
Right?
He's going to go for another setup.
Doesn't even need to. I think we're seeing maybe a little bit too much activity from Rosé on Wake Up. It feels like he's kind of committing to something every time. He's not blocking, no delayed options.
A little too much anticipation on Wake Up.
No conversion on that.
Ooh, really nice.
Okay, neutral jump works out here.
He probably could have spent a little more just to get Mo into the corner. Sure. Yeah, there's the reaction on that slide. And another.
Every single one. You got to give him props. You can't let your opponent take the option away from you completely. But it's hard to say it was the right option when it's been called out every single time.
Yeah,
right?
you have to put on the control.
Yeah, Lightning Beast setups guarantees the burnout.
Oh,
cheeky.
I think that might have been a misinput on the block.
You think so? What was he going for?
I don't know. I think he might
Lightning
have
maybe?
something to chain into because that's happened to me several times. You try to just do an input and I get a raw Blanka-chan.
That's unfortunate. Gives him a chance here to make it just outside of the range from that slide. He was counting on slide being safe on blocking it thanks to burnout, but when it whiffs. All right, Rosé, a little bit of life. Good whiff punish to open this round, though. Rosé has been opening every round with some kind of a forward advancing move button or something, right?
Yeah, it has been working out. Just can't get past the neutral.
Ooh. Okay, can you get anything off meaty overhead with Blanka?
A meaty overhead?
Or do you need to drive run?
If it's a counter, you can chain into some counters.
All right, Lightning Beast. Perfect parry. That way he didn't have to burn himself out with just the raw counter DI. He gained some gauge back now.
And there's the neutral jump to level 1. Rosé just trying to wake up that level 1. Didn't want to deal with the burnout stun. So Big Mo, very convincing win.
Very nicely done. I got to take some notes. I think Big Mo is in my pool this weekend.
Uh-oh.
It's for her as visual, right? But she like moves into the background a little bit.
All right, so looks like Big Mo versus Nikan.
Characters we were expecting here. We're going to have Blanka versus Rashid. I want somebody to pick the Street Fighter V Rashid song for this match.
It's one of my favorites, actually. I have that on every character I play ranked with.
All right, opening gambit. What do we got? Instant drive rush from Big Mo, playing aggressive. Wow, very, very, very aggressive. I wonder if these players know each other. These were not the choices we were seeing from Big Mo last game.
I'll tell you right now, Big Mo's a specialist at those back air balls. You're going to see a lot of those.
Okay.
Just kind of busts out right away, just try to get him back into the corner.
And that, counter hit, that's going to naturally blink.
Yeah, it's the best thing to do there on that stand heavy kick. Can't really get close enough to follow up on one.
He could have punished on that sweep because it was the hit that burned him out, but he does not. 2 forward medium punches. This is big for him.
And see if he can keep. Yep, very nice.
Guaranteed stun. Can he kill here? He doesn't have that much meter to work with.
This scale's very hard.
You're right. Yeah.
A lot of damage.
I was worried that without the second EX follow-up, but he got it.
That was a great round from Big Mo. Burnout got him.
Yes. That's the system mechanics in this game. If you're not careful with your resource management, the whole round can turn against you. Which is kind of cool, because you saw a lot in Street Fighter V, you had these characters that people would say are robbery characters because they had a good B trigger.
That's right.
But this game, just the core mechanics give everyone that chance for a comeback, I think. It's pretty cool.
All right, so Mo's going to push him back in the corner.
That's twice in a row we saw him do light buttons into hop for a side swap, and no check from Nikon. A little slow on the reactions there.
Yeah, you got to be ready with like a light jab typically to get the hop through. Yep, there it is.
Just like you said.
Another back air ball. It's a good button in the corner, so if you get a back air ball in the corner, you can actually EX Rainbow Ball.
Oh, you get the pickup?
And you get a great setup for a Blanka shot.
Does it have to be OD air ball?
Has to be OD,
Got it. Makes sense. We're going to win a lightning beast off of that OD lightning.
One charge in the corner. Activation on the up ball. Yeah. Wow, that's 3 up balls in a row.
Right. Was he calling out jump there, you think?
I think so. Because it also activates, so it's very safe.
Raw slide. He just believes.
It's dangerous, but hey.
I like that. When you're playing Rashid, people are expecting the second hit of the forward medium punch. You cancel the first one into the heavy Arabian cyclone to get the plus frame.
So Khan tried setting him up there, did bait that grab. It's so tough to just guess on that tornado.
Nice. Now he checks there. That's great. Nikon close to burnout again, though.
Yeah, and he's in corner. That's going to do it right there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a level 1, and that's going to kill it. Very nice.
Game 1.
It's always satisfying when people try to jump out on Blanka. That stand, little somersault backflip.
I love when characters can get that kind of damage off of an anti-air or something like that. I got to commit to the air-to-air Fury, but Blanka's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, he can even drive rush it, too. All right, so next match.
Oh, he didn't get the conversion there. The counter hit on the forward heavy kick. I think he gets jab conversion off of that, but he didn't believe in it.
Another EX up ball.
Medium ball just to get closer.
Hard to call out when Blanka's going to do those.
Excellent adjustment. He's already calling out those cheeky hops to the side swap.
Yeah, it's going to really make Mo have to be more creative.
He burns himself out, but Big Mo returns the favor.
Nice anti-air to a little ulti there.
A little ambiguous left right there.
Almost both even life, but both burn out. So whoever gets their advantage is first to be
It's
run
going to be
around.
very good. But
Yeah, he's on that hop.
he's not willing to give that up. What an option.
Honestly, I think Blanka actually woke up on his own as the max duration of him laning.
This is going to be it. Does he have to spend level 1? He does. Yeah.
I think Blanka ball would have killed, but better safe than sorry.
Sure. I don't blame it. Now he's only 1 round away from taking the round, or taking the match, I mean.
And both these characters are like level 2 monsters, so...
Missed the timing on that. That must have been jump back medium punch air ball, but he just could stand medium punch. Not too
Another bat. Yeah, that must have been a misinput on that up there.
Feels like it, right?
Here goes the level 2 setup. Most playing it burn out. Oh, never mind. What a great parry.
Took the risk on the parry. Because what is it? The mix-up there is if Rashid pushes you out of the tornado and then throws you out of your parry if you're holding it too long.
Yep. Punish counter and you're still in the loop.
Ooh, good walk back to give him space to press a button. Not a punish counter, but he gets the hit anyway. Awkward interaction. What a shimmy!
Wow, what a shimmy to take the round.
Nikon staying alive here.
It's such a hard shimmy to deal with when you only have throw life left.
Yeah, punish counter was the reason that throw killed, right? Oh, yeah, that was a well-spaced slide. You can't get it that big of a punish. I think he had to take like a light punish.
Level 2 setup to a Blanka chance. See what he goes with this time. Goes with the up ball again to activate.
But he gets in the corner. Wow.
Oh, he actually caught him on a drive rush getting out of there.
That was a cool conversion too. That was a throw bait right on that eagle spike.
Nice call out on that EX up ball.
Takes the enhanced spinning mixer for pressure and drive gauge damage. We're scrambling out here.
It's all over the place.
Okay. We're slowing down a little bit. Drive rush connects. Good recognition that it was an aerial hit, so he doesn't overcommit.
Man, both players right at burnout.
Really scary here.
Trying to find one hit on each other to end it.
Coward crouch to get under that.
Good jump in.
The parry, he needed that. Oh, and that connects again. Almost burnt out.
I like that Khan uses that forward medium punch to get out.
Whoa. That still hits?
That's crazy.
Burn him out. Yeah, chip damage. And that is going to be Big Mo taking it. Wow,
Very
both games
nice,
close, but a couple of clutch moments from Big Mo keeping him alive.
I'm happy. We need Blanka. We need a Blanka in the tournament.